Hi everybody, here we are, it's Wednesday afternoon. We usually, this is our story time day, but as far as you all know that yesterday's news that happened in Uvalde, Texas is really kind of affected not just those in Uvalde, it's affected all of us across the state and across the country. I think here in El Paso, I think we're a little bit sensitive to what we're hearing because of what happened just 3 years ago at our Walmart. Even the Buffalo incident a few weeks ago. I know for myself, it was very reminiscent and it's made a lot of people think, but this what happened in Uvalde yesterday with all these young children at the elementary school is really weighing on everybody at this time. You see it all over social media. Folks are, really expressing their disbelief about what happened, and I think that's kind of what most people are feeling, the disbelief, just the overwhelming chaos, and what can we do, and what can we do? This is something that unfortunately we're seeing more and more frequently, and why is it? I don't know. What is the answer? I don't know. But right now, we need to, our kiddos, we need to reassure them. And how many times have we had to do this to reassure the kids? But right now, definitely, because this is affecting our really young ones, our elementary kids. Probably everybody's heard, and your kids have probably seen stuff on social media, on the news. Please turn off your TVs, okay? Once is enough that they hear this. I'm sure that you may have already gotten questions from your kids about what's happening. Turn off the TV. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week of news, and they're constantly getting bombarded. Young children may not understand that it's over, but they keep hearing the story. They may think it's continuing, that other schools are being affected. They may think it's happening here in their schools. Is this going to happen at their schools? This or at their, we need to cut off the social media, moms and dads. Remove that. It's not good for us. It's not good for the kids to have that constant bombardment of this information, or the lack of information, right? Because a little bit of information is coming out little by little about, who the person was, the children that were killed, the teachers that were killed. So little pieces of information come out, but it can be very overwhelming for adults. Imagine the kids, particularly because the young children. Turn off your TVs. Now, what do you say to your kids? Answer their questions as truthfully as possible, okay? Ask them, is this going to happen at my school? Well, you know what your child's school is like. Do they have maybe a security guard who goes, some parents have told me that their school, they have to buzz in, they have to go to the nurse's front office. Explain to your children, this is what your school has done. I can't just walk into school. I have to go buzz in. I have to go talk to the office, and then they will allow me to go to the nurse's office, or they bring you to me. So kind of reassure them what's happening in their school, and each of your schools may be doing something a little bit different. Now, if you have no answers of what's going on at your school, talk to your schools. Moms, dads, talk to your kids' school. Talk to the school board. Make your concerns known for the safety of your kids at your campuses. Some campuses may be doing better than others, and each campus may do something different. But if you feel that things are not, you don't feel safe, and you can't answer that question, what's being done to keep me safe at school? Well, then talk to your teachers, talk to the principals, talk to your school boards about what can be done at the school at that level. If the issues of guns comes up, because they say, I heard they used a gun, grandpa has a gun. Oh, I know Theo has a gun. A lot of kids have family members that have guns, and that's the right that we've been given by the Second Amendment, to be able to bear arms. We're in Texas. We know a lot of people use guns. They conceal carry. Some of them open carry, and I'm sure all of you have seen this. I mean, I go to the stores and I've seen it. Now, I grew up with a family member. My father was law enforcement, so I did grow up around guns. But if your kids go, what about the grandpa's gun or Theo's gun? You know what? If your child is going to have access to a gun, you need to talk to that family member, or even for yourself, make sure it's safely stored, unloaded. not accessible to your child or any other vulnerable individual in your family. Because we have people who have depression, suicide thoughts. This is an access for them. If you have a family member that's at risk, doesn't matter at what age they are, if they're at risk, please take the precautions, take the responsibility. If you're going to own a firearm, store it properly. Keep it safe so that someone unwillingly shoots themselves or shoots a friend, or they get access to it and then use it for to hurt others with intent. Because sometimes kids can unintentionally shoot themselves or a friend. We've heard of those stories, but we also don't want someone to get that weapon to hurt themselves or to hurt other people with intent. So you do need to, if you're going to have guns in your home, please take note. Look, is this safe? Can my child get to it? If you cannot secure, should it be in your home? Only you as a parent can determine how to care for your child in the home and keep them safe. If you don't feel it's going to be safe, then you need to take a look at other methods so you can keep your child safe. Okay? The Second Amendment allows for folks to have weapons, and that's our right. Okay? Some people choose to practice that right, some people don't. But it's an individual choice that you make. You just need to be sure that it's done responsibly and safely. So these questions may come up with your kids about guns, about is their school safe? Is this still happening? Is this happening here in El Paso? Is this happening to my friends? What's going to happen to those kids? All these questions are coming about. So take some time, turn off the TV, and you know what? You may need to distract yourselves for a little while. It's too overwhelming to hear this, and particularly since we've gone through a situation like this in our own community. It was only 3 years ago that this happened, and so we need to separate yourselves, because you don't want your anxiety, because your children will notice your anxiety as well. So take it day by day. Answer your children's questions as truthfully as you can, without raising anxiety. Giving kids too much information sometimes can be very overwhelming, so answer their question to their satisfaction. It may just be a short answer that you may need to give. You know what? No, that's not happening here. Your school is safe. I've seen the security guard at your school. That may be enough for your child. Another child may need more information. You know what? This is what happens when I go to your school. Just the steps that are required, how they're doing to take those precautions. So you go by your child's lead. Talk to your schools if you don't feel that your child is safe, or ask them. It's your right to ask your schools what they're doing to keep your child safe. Okay? So make your voice heard. You can make your voice heard by voting. You can make your voice heard by talking to your school boards. You can talk to community leaders here. Those are all avenues that you have and rights that you have to be able to get those answers. So do those things. Keep your children safe. If you're going to keep a weapon, make sure you keep it secure, safe, away from those that are most vulnerable. I'm going to share a little book today with you. It's just a little distraction, okay? It's been a very heavy couple of days here with what's happened. So we're just going to share a little book, a little distraction for the kiddos for a little bit. And then I want you all to kind of go outside and do something fun. So let's go ahead and read a little book. It's called A Box Can Be Many Things. All right. So this is by Dana Meachen Rao. All right. This box is junk, Mom says. A box can be many things, I say. A box is a cave. I am a bear. Stay out, growl, I growl. We flip the box over. The box is a car. Vroom, we shout. We punch holes in the sides. The box is a house. Come visit, I say. We rip some more holes. The box is a cage. Tweet! My pet brother sings. We tear the box more. Uh-oh, they're making a mess. Now the box is junk, my brother says. Look at that. No, it's not, I say. The box is a hat and a flag and a necklace and a sword. A box can be many things. All right? So, Mom, how many Amazon boxes do you have at home? All right? Go ahead, get one of those boxes. Use it as a distraction today. Get the kiddos to color the box, to do whatever they can to kind of distract you from this craziness that we're experiencing at this time. Go outside. Turn off that social media, please. Turn off the news. Turn off your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all this stuff that's going on right now. Get some distraction out there. Go ahead and go outdoors. Get a box. Play. That's what kids need. Kids need to know that mom and dad they can still have fun. They need some distraction. The bombardment of this social media and these reports of what are coming out of Uvalde are too much. And let's go ahead and everybody kind of step away, catch your breath, and then keep going. Talk to your kids, answer their questions. If you have any concerns about your kids, maybe needing to speak to somebody, the schools do have counselors. If you're not able to utilize the school counselor, go ahead and let us know. We have a variety of therapists that we possibly could set you up with, okay? We've got several of people, unfortunately, here in town that are now familiar with it because of what happened here at Walmart. But we have resources for you. Let us know, okay? If your child is very overwhelmed. And we will get you the help that you need. And we want everybody to stay safe, and hug your kids. Hug them. All right? So we will see you back next week with another story. All right? You all take care. Bye-bye.